All right, welcome to our Saturday evening meditation class. So, we are going to go one step further than what we learned so far, and we will see what truly meditation means, what it is done. Okay, so it shouldn't be like a conceptual thing; it should be a practical experience. And although there are a lot of understanding about what meditation is, today we are going to go into the in-depth realization of what meditation is. Apart from just feeling calm, peace, and less thoughts, there is much more to meditation. Okay, so usually uh, there are people on a different consciousness level. Some understand the depth of life, some do not understand. So that's why we had to start from pranayams, from various like breath meditation or this meditation, that. But what you are exposed to was from the day when I started ki, let's get you to the root of everything, and then you start from the final stage, not from the beginner stage. Because if you go, why go round and round when you can go directly? Okay, it takes people long time, 10 year, 20 year, 30 year, to actually know what meditation is. And imagine if you take 30, 40 years just to know what meditation is, then after that how much time is left for you to experience? So what I do is I take you directly, I save all that time, so that I don't know who's ready and who's not ready. Okay, so my work is to give them what I know, and rest I leave it to the nature to work its wonder. So today we were just talking about, before you all came, that meditation is essentially done to know your true self. Okay, so what our true self is, that's uh, most important. That I'm not this separate small identity in the stuck into the physical body and mind. Okay, when you think that you are this separate self of self identity stuck in this one individual mind and body, it has limitations, and with the limitations always there is suffering. So unless and understand you actually experience and realize that you are far greater than what you think you are, and the powers you hold, and the powers which you can transform your life, and 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 bring health, wealth, prosperity, happiness and joy in your life, as well as in the life of other people surrounding you, in this case given your family. If you are a joyful person, that's what you are going to bring to your family. If you are an overthinker and you think that you are this finite separate self, then you'll have to fight with everything to save this finite self, isn't it? But once you experientially realize that you are the infinite being, and the essence of who you are actually resides in every human being. So I am present in every being at every time and everywhere. Realization of that can alter your present reality. Okay, but it has to be through experience. It cannot be through intellectual understanding, because intellectual understanding you will forget. That was what everything has been done previously, that every saint, every teacher came to this world, has taught these things, but they are not here no more, so you can't have direct experience of them. But you can read what they have written. But when you read, it's not as good as when they are telling you live. Because when they are telling you live, then there is an opportunity for you to ask question, like Arjuna asked Krishna. But if Krishna is not here, whom do you ask question? Isn't it? So the clarity is always so. That's why it's very important that we have a direct experience from the live teacher who can answer our question if possible. Okay. So today we are going to uh, go on a guided journey of exploring who we are. Just follow the simple instruction. Keep your mind aside. There's nothing for mind to do in this. Okay. And I'm going to take you to very fabric of our own being, which we don't get to know in day-to-day life. It's a essence of everything. We have seen in last couple of meditation that when I go in and check the separate entity within myself, I find nothing. And that nothingness has the quality of life, alive, that when it explodes with energy, it creates the objects. And in each object, it has the DNA of the nothingness. So, being that who I am as a nothing is present in everything, everywhere, living, non living, at every given point of time. But since my essence of this is in this finite body, right now I am through my these senses, I'm only able to experience from my point of view. Now I live within you, but I cannot see through your senses because that's I have chosen to be separate point of view. And then everything is having experience from multi-dimension. So it's like having a, a, a movie, like a 9-day experience or 3D experience from each dimension of the same reality. And the basis of which is that I am the reality, not the ever changing body, because body keeps changing, not the mind, because mind keeps changing. What is not changing is the essence of me, which I call I. The I never changes. Everything else will change. The circumstances will change, the body will change, the emotions will change, the thoughts will change, the situations will change, everything changes. The only constant is I. I never changes. That's why many people become adult and old, but inside they always feel young because only their body is changing, their mind is changing, but the I within them is just still very young, fresh, that child, as young as one possible. Okay, so let's go on to the journey of our true self, and let's so sit comfortably. There is no perfect position. You can sit on chair, you can sit anywhere. Keep your eyes closed and just follow the guided meditation. Okay. Keep your mind aside and just follow the instruction. So we'll start becoming aware of breath. We start taking some breath in and out. Take long and deep breath in and breathe out. Take long and deep breath in and breathe out. Take long and deep breath in and breathe out. Completely sitting relaxed with your eyes closed. There's nothing to think of. Simply being in this moment, that everything is here and now. Whatever you desire, whatever you wish, is completed here and now in this moment. Just simply become aware of your breath, natural breath. Know that whatever is manifesting in this present moment, we don't create any resistance to that. It can be sounds, it can be pain in the body, it can be stiffness in the body. You might feel sleepy, that's okay. Just know that we are not going to create any resistance. Instead, we'll welcome everything, keeping our back straight, shoulder relaxed. Simply become aware of this moment. The very first thing you'll notice that you are alive within, there is aliveness within you, and you will have the sense of the boundaries of your body. So become aware of boundaries of your body. You, as in I, the awareness, is aware of the physical structure called body, from top of your head to the tips of your toes. At once, you are aware of the body. And you, I, as awareness, will also become that there is this process going on of breathing, that the body is breathing. You are taking a step back as an observer to watch the phenomenon of the body which is breathing. We are not doing anything, we are simply becoming aware of all the phenomenon which is happening in this moment. While you are observing the phenomenon of breath, also become aware of the qualities of the observer. Do not resist any sound, any pain, any emotions that might arise in this moment. Simply exploring the depth of this moment and the phenomena happening in this moment. And also becoming aware of the I, which never changes and always there behind all the changing phenomena, through which this body operates. The reality is the I, not the body or the mind. That indestructible I, become aware of that I, which never changes. And we are going to explore that I today, not the body, not the mind, or any phenomena which changes. We are not going to explore that, but we are going to explore the I, the observer, which I am not in touch with on the mind level in day to day life, but which is the basis of all the creation, very powerful awareness or consciousness. Observe that I, reside into that I, abide into that I. Mostly, we are identified with the body and we think that we are this body. Mostly, we are identified with this mind and we think that we are this mind and the chattering of that mind. But while investigating our I, we know that I am the one which sees the chattering. I am the one which experiences the body sensation and hence separate from mind chatter and body pain. Today we are going to explore the relationship of our true self with the psychological character and its connection in the outside world. Just simply become aware of who you really are. The awareness becoming aware of itself, exploring the qualities of your true self without creating any resistance. The very first thing we learned was to go within and ask this question: is there any separate self in here? Ask yourself this question, that is there any separate self in here? The character which you play, your name, your position, your nationality, that character, go within yourself and ask this question: can I find that separate self, that character in here? Not going to your mind for any answer, simply going and checking within yourself. Just check, is there any separate self within here? No matter how many times you go within, you will never be able to find the character. Ask yourself, if I don't find any separate self in here, what do I find? Check, what do you find? And how I am recognizing it? Am I using any senses? Am I using my thinking mind? Or is it direct experience of myself? Ask yourself, does it have any boundaries? Ask yourself, does it have any color? Ask yourself, what qualities has the thing which you are having direct experience of? Does it have a quality of presence or past? Does it have any age? Is it only in here or is it everywhere? Was there a time it was not there? Will there be any time that it will be not there? Become aware of that awareness and the consciousness in its purest form within you, live, throbbing in the form of nothingness, very alive, very energetic, very curious. We have found time and time again that what I find of within myself is exist in everyone and everything. So I exist in everyone and everything at every given time. Become aware of your true self. Awareness, which has a quality of aliveness, which has no boundaries, which cannot be killed, which cannot be destroyed. Just know that on your own experience who you truly are. If there is any doubt, simply ask if there is any separate person in here and see what you find. Every time when you go within, you will see that the character you play in day to day life is not real. It's simply a mental construct of who you think who you are. But the direct experience will introduce you, will put you in touch with who you really are. Infinite consciousness or awareness is the foundation of all the physical world. Identify with your true self that I am this loving awareness which has no boundaries, which has no fear, which has no insecurities, which cannot be killed, which cannot be destroyed. And it is ever present right here, right now. And being in touch with it will heal your body and mind. It's the most powerful thing in the entire universe. It's very intelligent. Being just simply in touch with your true self can ignite a rapid transformation on every aspect of your life. All your desires, all your wishes will be fast tracked. It is the shortest and simplest method to heal yourself and to fast track your progress. You are existing in the parallel dimensions with different forms, and you can choose any reality to be your reality, provided that you abide as awareness. Anything you dream or wish can be attracted, manifested into this moment because you are actually living that dream into the other body. If you want a healthy body, you can Know that you already exist in other form, which is a healthy body, and you can manifest that here and now. If you wish to be successful, know that you are already successful into another form and become aware of it, attracting that success into this form. Whatever we wish is already we living that same reality in other form in this moment. All you have to do is just simply become aware of that. The awareness itself is the only reality which is playing the game of various forms. Simply become aware that only you exist. Everything else is just a various form of yourself. And in that knowing, you free yourself from this tiny separate self, which is constantly fighting with everything and everyone. Knowing that everything exists in you and is you and cannot be destroyed, cannot be killed, is just simply you. You are playing the game of various form, and simply you are able to change the reality whenever you want. So I invite you to see what you want to be and know that you are that already and start experiencing that. So if you want a healthy body, visualize that you already have a healthy body and you are enjoying that healthy body. Visualize that you already have the healthy mind and experience that healthy mind. If you long for a success, material success, know that you are already enjoying that material success in other forms and feel that how it feels to be successful. Whatever you wish, whatever you desire, you are already living that in the parallel reality in other forms. Simply becoming aware of that, you can change it. You can bring it here and now, and transform this form. Just simply know who you are, not the mind, not the body, but this unlimited consciousness, awareness. Just simply sit and seek nothing now. Simply abide into your awareness and let everything manifest for you. You just simply sit and relax. Simply sitting, seeking nothing. and resisting nothing. Simply allowing this moment to become a conduit to change your realities, if you wish so. Simply sit, seek nothing. Simply sit, seek nothing. Simply sit, seek nothing. You are already what you are looking for. You just simply has to realize that to manifest in your world. Just simply sit and trust yourself and simply seek nothing, and everything what you need will be available to you in right time. Be assured. Simply sit, seek nothing. Resist nothing, seek nothing. Simply sit. Every day you make a habit of sitting and simply seeking nothing. Take your like 15 minutes, 20 minutes every day and just simply sit, seeking nothing, and let the consciousness, awareness rewire you. Relax yourself, relax yourself. Whenever you want, you may open your eyes. So we'll share now the experience, what was happening. Do you both girls want to share your experience? It's up to you what happened while you were doing the meditation. I know you're quite young, so you can feel free, but if you don't want to share, that's also, you can pass. You want to share? Pass. What about you?
It was good. It was relaxing. But then I got working out because I got so many mosquito bites on my arm.
Mosquito bites.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. How about you?
I think it's the same thing whatever we had in initial classes, but this time I feel a little bit sleepy.
Okay. That's
But
okay.
it was calm. Like at least there was no more thoughts. Whatever you're saying, I was trying to listen to that and everything going.
Did you get a glimpses of who you are? That's okay. But did you understand who you are intellectually?
Like I don't know how to express that. What is that feeling?
Mm-hmm. It's, it's okay. Whatever feels like you can speak. If it feels like, no, I just want to contain this feeling, not express, that's also okay. What about you? You feeling sleepy too?
No, not sleepy, but difficult to explain. Like,
It's difficult, isn't it? What we truly are, what we really are, it's very difficult to explain. So this is something we can live. We cannot explain. Like I live that moment to moment in my life, being that ultimate self or the true self, which is non-destructible, which has no insecurity, which has no fear, which has no boundaries, which has all the inclusions, and not fighting with anything, knowing that I am the basis of everything, as in awareness, not this character which I play, but the one which is true self hiding in this character is the basis of everything. So, whom it will fight with? Yes, Stephen.
Not me. No.
Did you sleep too?
No, I didn't sleep.
Okay.
No, but when you said explain what you were, well, that's hard because
Yeah.
you're trying to put it into words, and when you put it into words, you have to think,
Correct. And then it's gone.
and it's all gone then, so
Beautiful.
I can't really do it, I can't think
That's
about it.
that's beautiful. What Stephen said is the ultimate what you said.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you utter a single word of who you are,
Mm.
it loses its authenticity. It feels like you are lying.
Mm.
Because what you feel, what you experience, cannot be the truth of who you are, cannot be explained in the words, because the words are used by this finite self, character, trying to describe something infinite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not possible.
There was one thing that I did though that I felt every once in a while. I sort of felt like a bit of a chill, sort of like a bit chill, but then it went. It was very quick, and but that happened every once in a while. But that's the only thing I could say.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Is the more and more you abide as a consciousness and awareness, what it does is it rewires your entire body structure and physical structure
Yeah.
and mental structure. It actually rewires your brain completely
Mm.
to that pure awareness and consciousness. Remember when you were babies, small babies, when this separate self of character was not given to you and you are on your mother's arm, as a total pure awareness and consciousness, which has no name, no concept, no nothing, isn't it? And you are this pure consciousness. Even if you get a chance to look at a baby now also, you just look at the baby and you will feel that. The baby which has no name or he which has no mind, simply pure consciousness. That's why in our Indian tradition, they compare children with God. Because that's who you are. That's what everything is. A pure consciousness, pure awareness. How was your experience, sir?
Sometimes many things come to my mind, and I want to hide and try to make my mind empty. And,
Yeah.
and it's happened sometimes I can make my mind empty and concentrate. And one time it's itchy, and I will try to not to move.
React to it, yeah.
I can't. I try. I can't.
That's all right.
Yeah.
But did you experience your true self? Who you really are?
Yeah, I tried that one. Just I want to try first to empty the mind, not become anything.
Mind will not be empty. You cannot make mind peaceful. Mind by nature itself is a noisy thing. It's like saying to stop the workings of mind. Do you understand? Mind by nature itself is a noisy machine. It cannot be quietened. It only gets quietened when you are dead. When the awareness or consciousness leaves this body, then only mind and body cools down. So there is no way in the world you can empty your mind or stop any thoughts. What you can do is step outside it, not get entangled into it. You can step behind and look at what is happening. So there is this thoughts, the mind which is happening, and there is this you, I, as awareness watching all that drama unfolding. In that you get a liberation from the thoughts. Liberation from the thoughts is not that you will become completely dead silence in the head. Because that's a functioning of this finite body and mind. Because of that, you can go to job, you can earn money, you can drive the car. Imagine if your mind doesn't do what it is doing, what you will be capable to do? Nothing. Mind is not the problem. Not knowing what mind is the problem. Identifying with the thought and mind as yourself is the problem. Whereas you are the owner and those two are the servant. I, awareness, consciousness, resides in this body and operates this body and mind like a machine, like you operate your car. So you use car's body is like your body, the car's engine is like your mind, and you are the driver, which uses that instrument from going point A to B. So the car is not the problem, but when the driver identifies itself as a car, that's the problem. Now driver has all the powers over the car and the engine. It can anytime switch on, switch off, but the most of people lives identified with the car, not able to switch on and off that car. So in terms when you are identified with mind and body, then you have no control over mind and body. So it will take you places where you don't want to go. For example, you drive the car and you rolled up all the windows, okay? And you forgot you are the driver. Now you became the car and car went on the autopilot and locked you in.
Yeah.
And now you want to go to your home, but it's not taking you home, it's taking everywhere else. Imagine what will happen. Just imagine what will happen to the driver inside. That He is sitting in this car which locked itself in, and the driver lost all the controls, and driver wants to go somewhere, but car has gone to the autopilot. As per the programming of the car, it is driving haphazardly, going to the places where the driver doesn't want to go. Isn't that what's happening to you? What is the programming you have? Do you know what programming you have? Like the cars they have nowadays? The child, the pure awareness, the baby which was born, it was programmed. Programmed, and the basis of programming was fear, insecurity, and throughout the life, knowing that you are this finite self, which has to struggle, which has to work hard to achieve something in life. And there is you, and then there is whole world, which you have to fight with. That's what we were programmed to, isn't it? From childhood, from schooling. Number one, get marks, get this, get that. Become engineer. It's all about survival. We were programmed like that. Whether it's a financial survival, whether it's a emotional survival, whether survive in the relationship, whether social environment, we were all programmed. And the body and mind, without knowing, just follows those patterns which you developed throughout your existence. So imagine the same car, driver doesn't want any of that. The awareness, the consciousness, which I am, doesn't want any of that, doesn't relate to any of that. That program. All it just wants to explore. It has taken this form, came into this form. I want to see the world from different perspective. That's it. You understand? What about you, Malvika?
I felt like I was watching a movie of my life. Because I have so
It
many
feels like
thoughts.
dream, isn't it?
Yeah, so many thoughts passed, and yeah, I thought I was watching them, but at the same time, I was feeling calm and I don't know, blissful. I didn't want to open my eyes. So, although I was watching a movie of my life which wasn't very pleasant,
Yeah.
I still wanted to keep my eyes closed.
But
and keep
but the good thing is now you are able to create a distance that this is my life playing as a movie, and here I am as awareness, consciousness, watching that movie played out from childhood till now. And now you know you are not that movie, that you are the one who watches that movie. And it feels refreshing, isn't it? The biggest beautiful thing happens in our life when we are relieved of the burden of this character. The God has already, or nature has already made an arrangement for it. That's called sleep. So when you sleep, you are automatically relieved of the burden of this separate self, and you enter a complete different realm that's called spiritual realm, where you have no awareness of your physical body and the mental body. When you sleep, and between you get up and sleep, there is no awareness of who you are as a character. You still exist there as awareness, which watches everything like a dream, and how was your sleep. Because when you get up, you know how was the sleep. That awareness was there, but the character which you play from morning to evening, that disappears. And that is not by accident. It was meant to be like that. They say if you don't sleep for 11 days, you die. You become crazy. You cannot handle the burden of the separate self, the character you play. So God knew, or the nature knew, that you won't be able to handle all this. So it automatically programmed. The whole matrix is programmed like that. See how the earth rotates. Imagine we don't believe in miracle, and here is big giant ball rotating in the space, creating day and night, which is when you sleep. See how it is programmed to a cosmic level. So your sleep is not programmed on your human level, it is programmed on the cosmic level. When everything has to rotate in a particular direction, in a particular time frame, in a particular time of year. See? So your life is not only merely a small one physical separate identity connected with everything in the universe. Imagine any small change in the universe will make a drastic change in your life. Just we take things for granted, but we don't see this illusion of the physical world. That sun is sitting trillions of kilometers far away, and the entire life on the planet is run by that. All the energy you have in your body is from the sun, which gets transferred from sun to the plants and the animals, and then you eat those plants and animals and get transferred to you, your body. And whatever energy you have, you transfer it to your work, whether you are building a building or whether you are building a car. So everything here, physical and non-physical, comes from that one ultimate energy, is the expression of the sun. Isn't it? How beautiful. And that you only realize when you exist as a true self, which is the awareness of us. All this information of all the cosmos, all the galaxies, all the truth will be downloaded to you automatically when you abide as a consciousness and awareness and not as a separate self. And this is the real purpose of learning meditation, to know who you truly are. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed. And first is this.